Did Senators forward Tim Stützle fire shots at the Toronto Maple Leafs over their contracts?
I hate this guy.
In an interview with The Athletic, he said, I think if someone is making $10 million or $11 million, it makes it hard to win with the salary cap. But with everybody making $9 million and under in our young core, I think we have a really good chance to win. He continued, for me, it wasn't important if I made $9 million or $10 million. Making $8.35 million is still a lot of money. And if you were to take a quick drive down the road, you'd find the core that's making $10 million plus on the salary cap, and they haven't been very successful at winning. This definitely sounds like a dig at the Leafs to me.
And also one that does not currently make 10 but wants to.
Yeah, like, all right, everybody, go get them. Everybody, go get them. Because, no, listen, when I was saying, hey, the Leafs guys need to take a discount so that they can win, people were like, how are you rooting for billionaire owners over players? Oh, you're right. Go get them. Go get them. Why is Tim Stützle so anti-player? Hey, okay, listen.
I knew this would set him off.
I think two things are true.
Okay.
Two things are true.
Mm-hmm.
You can't take too much and expect to win with the salary cap.
Mm-hmm.
So in that regard, Tim Stützle is absolutely right. The second thing that is true is this morning, Marty Walsh should go down the stairs, make himself a little coffee, put whatever he likes in it, pick up the phone and say, hey, Tim, it's Marty Walsh. I have this great idea. How about you shut the fuck up? Shut the fuck up.
Why? Why, Steve?
You're in the players' union. Oh, yeah, we should all take less. You fucking scab. Get a brain. What? Get a brain. Figure this out. Nathan MacKinnon.
This is going to go over really well in Ottawa.
I don't give a shit.
I can't wait.
Well, okay, here, let me make it about another player. Nathan MacKinnon.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember what he said before he signed the most expensive contract in the NHL?
No, I don't actually.
He's going to take less.
Well, he took less than he was worth.
No, he took less than he was worth the last time because it was what he was worth because his contract year was dog shit.
Yeah, he was bad.
Then he signed a contract he shouldn't have. He made 6.3 for way too long. He made 6.3 when he should have been making 8, 9, 10. And then he won his cup and he got to have his cake and eat it too. Bless Nathan MacKinnon for winning and coming out on the other side with the double-digit contract. But I, as a normal person, and everyone else is a normal person, I don't understand how you hear a person who makes, on average, $8.35 million a year talking about what a fucking hero he is for taking less, and you're just like, yes, go off, king.
The thing about Tim Stützle taking less that I didn't get into this in the 30-second TikTok, but $10 million was never on the table for Tim Stützle. So him saying...
I would argue it should be.
Yeah, but
I think he's a really good player.
When he signed this deal, it was a year ago.
Oh, that's a very good point.
They did this article because he's now starting this deal.
So he's retconning it.
He signed this,
retconning it.
And at the time, nobody was going to offer him $11 million.
You think Tim Stützle signs that deal if he has a 90-point season?
Yeah.
In a Disney movie, maybe. In the real world, not a fucking chance. So I think he's taking advantage of the poor decision he made.
No. I think at the time he got the contract that I think he deserved.
A great deal.
Yeah, it's a great deal for the Sens. Obviously, it's going to look even better the better he plays and the longer his career goes.
I'm sorry, that's not enough praise for a Senators contract. You must heap more praise.
It's Adam. If I offered you $10 million to do this podcast this year and you said no, I will not do it for $10 million. But you know, I don't have $10 million to offer you. That's not real.
Yeah.
So you don't get praise for turning it down.
No, I know.
It's not real.
Well, because
Nobody offered Tim Stützle $10 million. You can't say, you know what, guys who make $10 million is too much. Nobody offered you that.
Yeah.
Hey, here.
$9 million. Maybe you could have got the $9 million. Maybe you took 8.35. Cool. But 10?
I want to do some role playing. So I'm Tim Stützle.
Mm-hmm.
You're a dude who's been in the American League for 5 years, and you have a chance to make the team out of camp.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So introduce yourself.
Hi, I play left wing for the Admirals.
Hi, I'm a fucking hero. I am
Wow.
and what's such a good
And
guy.
what's your name, hero?
Tim. I make the biggest sacrifices humanly possible, Stützle.
Yeah. You know, he made a big sacrifice not to make the playoffs last year. It was nice of him.
Okay.
No, like, listen,
Okay.
listen.
No, hold on. Listen. As you know, and it's nice to see another member of the David Pasternak Society come out into the open and talk about how money doesn't matter.
No. Tim Stützle,
Just a hero.
last
regular good guy.
September.
Listen, I'm piling on because it's funny. I'm not like
I'm so happy for the little guy in this.
Jesse.
Last September, Tim Stützle signed this deal for $8.35 million. From last September to when the season ended early because they didn't make the playoffs in Ottawa, he scored 90 points.
Yeah, he was incredible. He should have had 100,
But
because he had a slow start. He was incredible.
But unfortunately for him, he had already signed an $8.35 million deal.
Yeah.
So now he can look back and say, you know what? I could have made so much more.
Shout out Pierre Dorian. That's a great
deal.
Dude, I called it for all that. Listen, I know my mentions are going to be a fucking nightmare, but which is
Fine.
Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. But last year, for all the shit you're about to give me, go back to last year, the day that contract was signed, and I told you that is the potential to be one of the best contracts in the National Hockey League. And do you think...
No, but you hate it.
Yeah.
You hate the sense.
Do you think Stützle was like, I want to have one of the biggest bargains in the NHL? Or did he simply fuck up? He fucked up.
No, he took the money. Like,
He took the money.
Yeah, he took the money
He
on the
also
term.
fucked up.
Yeah.
And now he's reframing it as, oh, I took less. You know, like I could have made more. I could have waited. I could have had my season, but I wanted to get this deal done because I wanted to stay in Ottawa. And I don't think you should be reframing it that way because that's just how it played out in your favor, that you can reframe the narrative. It also didn't play out in your favor because you could have made more. And I think if it was on the table at the end of the season that you had a $10 million deal, I think you would have taken that.
I'm on his cap friendly page right now. He's estimated career earnings $2.775 million. The contract he signed $66.8 million.
Wow.
I'm sorry, I'm just not interested in hearing about how you took less.
Okay. All right.
If he didn't sign the contract in September and Dorian had to wait till July to do this extension,
This past
how much
July.
do you think he would have got?
10.
Do you think he would have turned it down and said, no, I want 8?
No. Here, this is me throwing my cape back into the wind.
I think that's the whole
What did he
point.
come out of a phone booth to sign this thing? You hero.
I think that is
Get
the
outta
whole
here.
point. If it was actually on the table, you would have taken the money, Tim. Like, why are you can't reframe
but
it
you think
because
Stützle
it
scores
wasn't on the
100
table,
points?
so he can reframe
pretend that I wouldn't have taken
You
it.
think he
Yeah.
scores 100 points and takes less than Rasmus Dahlin's contract that is apparently never going to happen?
Yeah,
Not
I know.
a fuck.
No, you would have taken the money. Stop lying.
No,
By the way-
he's retconning it. Dude, Pasternak fucked up too.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
fucked up. I would have played for free. Promptly signs for
Here's the thing.
11 and a quarter. I'm not interested, man.
The thing is, I think that a lot of players that sign those 8-year deals early on in their careers are actually going to regret it, because I think we're moving to a model now in the NHL where the 3 to 4 year deal is actually more effective, not just for the team, but for the player. It is, if you sign an 8-year contract now, it can really only be seen as team friendly, because the team gets the cost certainty around you. Whereas if you're a player that truly believes in your talent, and Tim Stützle should, he's going to be a star, and he's going to be a star for a really long time.
He's
okay?
incredible.
He's an amazing player. a shorter deal is going to make you richer.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you have some career-ending injury.
No, like Gary Bettman is jacked about what Tim Stützle had.
Sure.
In the same way that he was jacked when Nathan McKinnon said he was going to take less, and Pasternak said he would play for free. Keep all of those. Keep all of those for the inevitable lockout in, what is it, 2026?
Yeah. When we'll be streaming, we'll do MLS podcasts or something.
Yeah.
What Marty Walsh.
Yeah, what's Messi doing today?
Yeah, it's still playing. Yeah.
Marty Walsh and Ron Hainsey need to get these guys in a room or call them up and be like, hey, big fan of what you do. Incredible ability. How about you do us all a favor and get a fucking brain? No, like you can't be saying that shit out loud. We have a business to run. The fuck is the matter with you?
He said, I think if someone is making $10 or $11 million, it makes it hard to win with the salary cap.
And like,
Come on.
But he's right.
He is right.
He's objectively right.
But you don't say it.
But you don't say it.
I think the owner could say that. Michael Andlauer could say that.
Yeah. Because he's trying to get a deal.
Yeah.
And what do we all shout at Michael Andlauer when he says that? Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
No, go make your money, these players. To answer the question that the TikTok was actually about, is he actually talking about the Leafs?
Yeah.
That was the point of the thing.
And he should.
Do you think it's a shot at the Leafs?
Totally take shots at the Leafs. Good for him.
I don't know if it's like really.
Who else publicly has that many players making over $10 million?
Well, so the Leafs are held up as the standard of why you don't do this. And for good reason. I'm on his side.
But yeah.
You're not, dude, they have these guys. They're all making too much. They've tried to succeed with it. They haven't succeeded with it. And now a lot of these contracts are expiring and they're going to make even more. And we expect them to have what? Success?
More
question
success?
mark? No, they're not going to. Stützle is objectively right in this regard.
Yeah.
But I think the NHL and the powers that be love that the Leafs have all these guys who make all this money and they haven't done shit. I think it's good for business. It's good for business that the Leafs have these big money players who have not won. And
because it encourages players, it encourages the psyche that if we take less, we'll win.
This is what you get. When the Leafs fail, you get shit like this, where guys say, if guys are making too much money, you can't win. Because all the Leafs have done is proved if too many guys are making too much money, they can't win.
And the Blackhawks were the belle of the ball for how many years? And people were more than happy to say, and then Kane and Taves signed their double-digit extensions, and they never won again.
How many Stanley Cups did they win under those extensions?
They signed those extensions because, first off, they were worth it.
Can we turn the lights off in here?
Why?
So I could tell the ghost story of Patrick Kane and Jonathan Taves. They played for money, and then they started
Bowman
losing.
That messed that up.
What were you saying, Adam?
It's Stan Bowman that messed that up.
Oh, yeah.
Well, how did he mess it up?
You had
by signing them to lots of money. Woo!